Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the lovely Empire Bay. It's spoiled only by the atrocious condition of the roads and no drainage, no stormwater drainage. This area here on Shelly Beach Rd is a major issue of concern. During rain, consistent rain, not heavy rain necessarily, consistent rain, this place fills up with water up to the driveway here, all over to there, over here, and sits for ages because there's no way of the water draining anywhere because there's no adequate drainage. As you can see, the road is absolutely a monstrosity. Certainly not conducive to easy going, nor drainage. The water just sits there and ruins the road. This drain in particular doesn't go anywhere. It's still got water in it. It hasn't rained for well over a week. Clearly there's nowhere for it to go. On this side of the road here you can see the temporary short-term attempts to fix the potholes, and here we have more water sitting in a drain that goes nowhere, an open drain that goes nowhere. Mozzies love them. And this area here has three big pipes coming through. We can see where they're coming from. One goes up there, obviously. But since there's nowhere to go, they just sit here. And when there's more rain, it just gets added to it and floods this area, ruins the road, and the residents have got to put up with an absolutely ridiculous issue of having to drive through water up to their ankles all the time. It's a sewery thing, I reckon. Anyway, I'm not too sure. So the object here is to try and get our politicians, the people who manage the funds that they collect through taxes, to address these issues and do something about it. And just to prove the case, here comes the car right now. It's a mess. And this is way after times of rain. Like when I say way after, I mean over a week or two, and it's still here. Anyway, if you're an Empire Bay person and Bensville person and want something done about your roads and drains, get on board the Empire Bay Network or the Empire Bay and Bensville Roads and Districts Roads Action Group. Get involved. Make a difference. Okay folks, here we have the intersection of Empire Bay Drive there, newly tarred and marked, and Greenfield Road. There's been 3 accidents, I believe, in the last week or so here. The one as recently as yesterday. Problem is that cars turning right out of Greenfield Road have this little tiny section here on the other side of the double white line in which to merge into traffic going north and then, or west, northwest. And then we have traffic hurtling down here that can easily not be seen by cars waiting for a very long time at this stop sign. Hence the regularity of accidents. Now there is permission, or there's been a study done and the decision has been made to build lights here, and that should be proceeded with urgently. There's no doubt about that. Then we have the issue of speeding cars. This is a 50 zone down here, down Greenfield Road. In fact, the entire area of Empire Bay, north of Empire Bay Drive, is 50 kilometres. Cars stopping to turn right here. We get back-ended a fair bit as cars hurtle around this corner. That's a risk. You can see there what I mean. How fast is that? Now, if that person's not going a little bit more than 50, I'm a monkey's uncle. So we need traffic calming measures, and we need to be able to get people safely through these local streets this is a no-through road. What I'm thinking is, if we could, this is an old road that's been closed, and there's another one down there that's been closed. My thinking is, and that's public land, if we can get the council engineers to construct a roundabout at this point here that enables people to come in and out of that end of Rosella Road without risking themselves of any injury or collision. People can come in and out down this part of Rosella Road, because this is Rosella Road. Continue to keep that one blocked off. Then we'd have less cars using Greenfield Road. The location of the roundabout here would force people to slow and hopefully mean that they will obey the 50 sign, as you can see. Nicely hidden by the trees. Local residents concerned about heavy vehicle use of Rosella Road could have a restriction placed on it for light vehicles only, which would restrict any trucks and so forth. The trucks would have to come down Greenfield and go around Ricard Road and come up that way. But what it would do is it would reduce the amount of traffic coming down Greenfield Road. It would mean residents in Rosella Road could get to their place without having to go all around the world to get to it. It would mean people could safely come in and out of the whole area with the roundabout being here. And of course the traffic lights would solve the problem of the crashes up there at that intersection. So this is a proposal that I'll be working on with the members of the committee and of the Empire Bay and Districts Roads Action Group, which I just recently formed, and we have 8 committee members, including, and me, with makes 9. We'll be presenting this to our local government of all levels representatives in an attempt to get this sorted out. This is just one element of it. The other element, of course, is paths. As you can see, there's a path down here which ends not too far down the road, and kiddies coming to school, because of the bad drainage and so forth, have to put up with no paths. And when they're trying to get to school in wet weather, they have to often walk onto the road, Greenfield Road, the busiest road in Empire Bay. And, well, that's because 100% of the traffic that enters this road has to come down Greenfield Road. And at the bottom, at Ricard Road, 65% turn left and 35% turn right. If we can alleviate that, then we'll have less problems with the roads too, because the road wouldn't have to take so much traffic. But in any case, pedestrians, we have to look out for our children, and they've got no safe way of getting to school, which is Empire Bay Public School, which is right up there. You can't see from here, of course, but they walk or they cycle. They need to be protected, and what we need to do, of course, is to have a path. Best place to have a path is this side, because there's already a path there, partially down past, you can see where it ends, and we need to get that constructed with some curbs and guttering as well, because there's no decent drainage here, and that's a more complex issue. The lower end of Empire Bay is built on an old swamp, and we've got long-term issues there, which is going to be very hard to fix, but if the will is there, it can be done. But these other issues of fixing up these roads here, the intersections, the pathway for the kids, that can be done. That can be done without any prejudice, I suppose, to the drainage side of things. But you can see where the path ends down here. So I'll be meeting with our state representative, member for Terrigal, Adam Crouch, on Tuesday at the Empire Bay Progress Association meeting. And then over the next 12 months we should be able to meet with Lucy Wicks, our federal representative, and council representatives to try and get some action done on this perennial problem. It's not rocket surgery, it just has got to be done. And 70 people turned up to the meeting held about this very issue last Tuesday, 70 residents. The people behind it, let's get our pollies behind it, and let's get the funds that we've given to them to work, to use for our benefit, to work. Thank you very much.